Matt, couple things as you look at the box score there that just really jump out at you. Oladipo had just a monster game. You couldn't keep him in front of you, and you talk a lot about that. And the other thing, just that 53 rebounds by Indiana.
Well, when you miss a lot of shots, there's going to be a lot of rebounds. But obviously, Oladipo, he played well. He's a good player and very athletic. I thought he did a good job of kind of picking his spots and getting by us. Obviously, getting to the free throw line 12 times, really helped them. But no, they, in general, I thought they were quicker to the basketball. To me, it looked like it meant more to them. Just right from the start, looking at you can see guys' facial expressions. You can see guys' body language. I thought they were more engaged. If we could have made that play at the end when we were down 4 and they ended up losing, it would have been a shame because they deserved to win the game. They were tougher than us. They were quicker to the basketball. And like I said, definitely deserved to win it.
You coming in here, they were under Coach Crean. They were 2-31 on the road. You said it looked like it meant a lot to them. Do you think they were just maybe? I mean, you're not in their locker room, so I'm not going to ask it that way. But maybe if you would have been in that position, you've been tired of losing on the road and tired of losing your rival.
Yeah, this team isn't 2-31 though. A lot of times you get like total stats. My first year. Into my second year, into my third year, you kept telling me there was this long road record, and they're different teams. This is a different team than they've had before. Even though some of the pieces that they have, they were still younger pieces. You have a more experienced player, you have a more seasoned player, and they have a good team. They have a good team, and I think they proved it today.
Coach, they shot 15 more free throws, and they made 15 more free throws and shot 15 more free throws. What did they do in terms of getting to the basket that maybe you didn't do in terms of getting to the basket?
Well, they were the aggressor, and a lot of times, coaches get upset about one team taking a more, higher volume of free throws than the other, and they think they get robbed. And I don't think that was the case tonight. I thought Indiana was the aggressor. They have a low post guy that they play through. And anytime you have a guy like that you can get the ball to, and you're driving the basketball the way they do, you're going to get to the free throw line more. So they were a more aggressive team. I thought on their drives they were smarter in terms of making the pass out or the dump down. But when they did get and they started to go to finish, they were going to score the basket. And at times, especially in the first half for us, either we were scared or we were going to get fouled. And you can't do that. You got to go score the basketball, and then once you do get a guy to commit, then you got to make the next play.
Matt, what do you tell your guys after they shoot 8 for 40 in the first half?
It's a lot of times you're not disappointed with your team when you have 0 turnovers in a half. I don't care who you're playing. You can play the worst team in the world, and at times you're not going to have 0 turnovers. There's going to be some human error. I don't mind missing open shots, even though you shouldn't miss open shots. You're on scholarship. And, you should be able to, especially at home, consistently knock down an open shot. But when you have layups that you're just blowing and you're shooting over the goal and you're right there at the rim, you have to step up and play. And I thought we had a couple guys out there scared. And I thought I had a couple guys out there trying to get fouled all the time. And you got to go strong. You have to go, and you got to thrive in games like this. You got to really take on the whole atmosphere, take on the whole situation, and play. It's what you live for. And I thought Indiana did a good job of that today. And I thought we really struggled.
Matt, how does the game shift so starkly from one half to the other for your team, where you can get stops in the first half but can't make a shot, and in the second half you can make a shot but you can't get a stop?
Right.
How does that
we're just
imbalance occur?
We don't have a balance. That's the actual issue. We're an inconsistent basketball team on both ends of the court. And to play this game, you have to have some consistency. The only thing we've consistently been able to do is take care of the ball. But, like I've always told you guys, the 4 or 5 people that are actually in this room on a consistent basis, bad shots are turnovers too. They don't show up in this box score, but bad shots are turnovers too. You go in there and fly in there and just throw one up, it goes as a missed field goal, but it's really a turnover. The other team's getting the basketball. So we just have to be consistent. We have to be tougher. We have to be consistent. And, knock down a shot or two.
Yeah, Coach, you said you felt that this game was officiated, fairly.
Yeah.
At the same time, it looked like obviously your players appeared frustrated by the way
Yeah.
things were going. How
Yeah.
much of a battle was that over the course of the game?
Well, I think what happens is when you get behind plays or you allow great players to get the ball in their sweet spot, like a Cody Zeller, you allow him to get the ball on the block, you're at his mercy if you don't get to him with a quick double. Because he's a good player, he can pass it, he can shoot it. But we just got behind plays, and when you get behind plays, you're going to foul more. We got to do a better job of keeping the ball in front of us and staying out of rotations. Yeah.
You kind of hinted on the Big Ten teleconference this week that this team has really kind of tested you as far as toughness and stuff,
Right.
unlike that you've been tested since you've been at Purdue.
Right.
Was this game kind of a symbol of that, kind of what's been bugging you really since
Yeah, I don't
November?
mind the struggle. I just want to have a fight. You're going to struggle. I just want guys to stay together and fight it. And at times when we get a bad call or a couple plays go against us, you could see from our body language we drop our head and walk down the court. Or, you go to the next play. And, we got to do a better job of just fighting our opponent and just not giving in to things.
Coach, from what you've seen throughout the Tom Crean era at Indiana, how was this game different?
They won.